Utility of Hahnemannian homeopathy, the future of homeopathy, and the evolution of medicine. A vital component in the development of a modern profession is an agreed body of knowledge, codified to a high degree and transmitted through formal modes of training and education. There is extraordinary diversity in the practical application of homeopathic principles, so much so that a consistent therapeutic method based on a coherent and unifying rationale is hard to find. Though arguments for skepticism about homeopathy have often focused on biological implausibility, my own worry turns on the bewildering variety of homeopathic precept and practice. Homeopathy lacks a coherent and progressing scientific basis. It is extremely confusing for anyone seeking some consistency of clinical method.
You bring up some very interesting points here, where you have homeopaths that don't realize that there are concrete principles to being a homeopath. But the fundamental principles are definitely scientific, in my opinion, and it has greatly improved what I do in practice to go back to the Organon and the chronic diseases. To be totally fearful and just be like, oh no, I'm so scared I'm going to make a mistake. But, going back to the Organon and really reading it a few different times and really putting it together and then adding the chronic diseases to it has been so helpful.
I was very impressed by Hahnemann Organon, first of all. When I was studying in the college, my teacher told me that Organon is the key of homeopathy. So since that time, I had an idea that Organon is very important in homeopathy. Since that time, I'm following Hahnemann. I'm very successful.
So it's changed your practice.
Yes, it's changed my practice. It brought a lot of confidence in me. Especially chronic disease book was a new world for me when I studied it. Many concepts have been cleared after studying chronic disease book, especially miasm. I could not understand miasm theory in single one day. I think I could understand in 1 year.
Then I started reading Organon and I wanted to do homeopathy and I started reading myself. It actually made me curious to learn homeopathy. So homeopathy has taught me everything, Organon and basically chronic disease. Unless and until you understand chronic disease, it's hardly impossible to make and complete cure. Drive your car on the road. We drive the car. We need to ask question to ourselves. Am I driving homeopathy or homeopathy is driving me?
Get back to basics. Focus on Organon. Focus on the chronic diseases.
The message is for the homeopaths, they should learn Hahnemannian homeopathy. Homeopaths should change themselves.